It's day 1381. The Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. I'm going to be a schools for Am Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael, and Kol Makom Shehem, where we use Yeshua. Today we're doing you're there. Siman. Oh, I closed my link here. Siman Reish test. Sifu Gimel to Yud test. Yud Gimel. Somebody gets stuck to a poor person with a positive countenance. Say upon him rose. Okay, somebody gives a Pesach with savor upon him rose in the negative countenance. Upanakushas Bakar can look down the ground, feeling us Elf Zuvim, of Skuso Vev Sida. He lost his close, and he, that's what it means by Sida. Ellen Nisim Lo B'Sei Pani Yafos of Simcha. Rather, you should give to an ani with Sei Pani Yafos and B'Simcha. Sama, it was only Mal Tzeraso, and bemoan with him his anguish. Shema says in Lo B'Chisi, Lo B'Kashayom, Agman Avshilev Yom. In Yov Lamed, it says, have I not cried with a person on a difficult day? My soul has been in anguish over an impoverished person. He's speaking in words of consolation. Shemar Lev Amara Aranin, Yovosis said, and the heart of a widow I have made joyous. If the ani asks you to give and you don't know what to give him, Paiseu bidvarim. They can feel good with verbally. If we also ligar bani, they take all up tzaka. You're not allowed to rebuke a poor person or to shout at him. Ilob yadoshu ramai. Let you know he is a cheat. Because his heart is broken and depressed. Shneimar leiv nishba v'nishba v'nitka elokim lo tivzeh. A depressed and broken heart, Hashem, you will not denigrate. To uplift the spirit of the downtrodden and to enliven the hearts of the depressed. Woe to somebody who embarrassed the two person. Woe to him. Shiv him like a father, both in your mercy and in the words you say. You have said, I am a father to the poor. You should not send away the poor person who made a request empty-handed. Just a date or kazayas lechem or kazayas of bread. Don't return. Don't send away a diminished person in an embarrassing way. Rather, you should show him your good heart that you really want to give him as appropriate. But he doesn't have the capacity. We are supposed to do so. Anybody who has rachmim, the rachim on him in shamayim. Shneimah says, Hashem will give you mercy and have mercy on you. Anybody who's cruel and does not have mercy, we should question his lineage. Passing the Erev of Rav, not from the descent of Avraham Avinu. Cruelty is only to be found in by idolaters. They are cruel and do not have the mercy. All Jews and those who accompany them are brothers. Hashem is their fathers. You are children of God. If you don't have mercy on a brother, who's going to have mercy on him? Doing chesed is greater than tzedakah. Milas chasadim mekim matzavo sheitzrech tzedakah. But milas chesed in this case, he means somebody who uplifts that person's situation so they should not need tzedakah. V'day yishno kibbutz Shabbos, Samar Gimel, Aminan, Gazan Malva Yosem Yosem tzedakah. Somebody who loans money is greater person who gives tzedakah. Umetil kibikis Yosem Kum. Somebody who invests with the poor person is greater than them all. Here's Rashi. Rashi explained because the poor person is not embarrassed. Should make the bekis mostly stock around machzischar when the other person invests him to split the profit. She'ahamava most chaver below revach haleve bosh. So he lends money to a friend without getting any profit. The borrower is embarrassed. He's deriving benefit from his friend, something which is not benefiting at all. I've made the keys, but they together invest. Ain't no bosh clouds. That's all. Mechashish name. Because those are deriving benefit. I can't show them. But I'm not too sure. Locus who put you zed and make the keys in malo gedola. They don't write this notion that investing is a higher level. Time nearly sees the reason about him. Also, the rock the shame mitzvahs. Mitzvahs exactly. He's only doing the mitzvah to sustain this poor person. Pshita she'en lamalo mimedu. Then obviously be nothing greater than the investment. I mean, most people do this because they wanted the investment. Fans that get it stuck out, so it's not so good over. I'm a chashav shmona malos mitzvah. The elu hein. There are 8 levels in tzedakah, and these are they. There's obviously, I'm not sure it's quoting the Rambam or paraphrasing the Rambam. I assume paraphrasing. Tesvav, Hamalak the greatest, in the Malam Menu, which there is no greater. Amaxi Biad Yisrael, Hamachan Asel Matona Ava, also shoot with somebody who supports the hand of a Yisrael who's downtrodden, gives them a gift or a loan, or makes a partnership. In the brackets it says, Hashishva Zel Ava, in which the Siva Goden, the Rambam puts partnerships and loans on the same level as you saw in the previous sif. Or gives him the job to strengthen his hand. It should not require people's contributions. Then it says, hold on to him. So it said by in our day and age, this is true in many cities. There's societies. They take young Jewish lads who are impoverished and apprentice them to craftsmen. Tavagadu is a very great thing. The players pay attention that they should go in the way of God. They should daven every day. If you to be trustworthy both to Hashem and to other creatures. This is the next level down. It's time you give tzedakah. You don't know to whom you're giving, and the recipient doesn't know from whom he's receiving. Malishkas chashoyin sheba mikdash, like the office of secrets, which in the mikdash, shayunos name baruch shai, he'll give the money in secret. Any bnei tom misparsim, and a name of good background will come and get parnasa from it. Shkolim perakei aloch dal. The tight Tosefta Sham, the Tosefta there says shekshem shleisa ba mikdash. This is true in the mikdash. Kachas b'chol area. Each time city had one. This is similar to giving to a tzedakah fund. You shouldn't give to a tzedakah fund unless the person charged it is a trustworthy person, a wise person in his conduct, and knows how to conduct things properly. The third level, the giver knows whom he's giving. But the recipient doesn't know who he's receiving. Like the great sages, and they toss things into the openings of the poor people's doors, houses. Also, you could talk to a shliach. The shliach does not say who gave it. Two rights of the kazer ro'ila, so this is appropriate, magdoli, and it's a great level. It's great level. The Gabbai Tzedakah are not conducting themselves appropriately, so you can't give it away that you don't know to whom you're giving. You just give it this way that the recipient doesn't know from whom he's receiving. Hamadrega Yudzayin, Hamadrega Revis, the fourth level. Shani Yodem mean hotel, the Ani knows whom he's getting. Fani knows saying Yodem, mean no saying. But the giver does not know to whom he's giving. Kamo, Gdoli Achon, you turn Mahamosis name, such as we find also there like more Xus. That the great Chachamim would put the money in their bundles. Mashiach put them out behind them, like on a pole. And the name would come and take it. So they shouldn't be embarrassed. Now we can't do such a thing, unfortunately. The people who are not appropriate are going to grab it, and the appropriate people won't get it all. Like we see in places where they divide up tzedakah in openly. Fifth Madrega is give the honor before he asks. Like it says, by Kosh Baruch Hu Rami, so before they will call out, I will answer. When this it says in Mishnah Lamrav, Kappa Parcel Yoni, and Ashes Chayil, her hand she extended to the poor person, and her literally her palm she extended to the poor person, and her hand she sent to the poor, to the impoverished. Scham Ruben, it's a great reward for this. Kosh Baruch Hu asks, let's all come Shepagesh. Kosh Baruch Hu will do for him what he needs before he asks. And this midah is attained by people who have great stockers. As is appropriate after he asks. The seventh is to give less than is appropriate. I would say, but I was to give it with positive countenance. On the last level is given him with a sad countenance. The great Chachamim used to give a coin to an ani before every tefillah. Shneimar it says, "Plus until Mizrayim v'ani b'tzedek echazepnech I in tzedek will greet your face." Koshkenim no saying the kupa shel tzedakah my tefillah have a trade. It's certainly better even to put into a charity box, to a pushka. That's what the Shach says. Moshe Kosev Arukh HaShulchan Sion Tzaddik Beis Ein Sham. Lasib Slosi Somo so ani Yoso Bas Hamichacham ani Hemet Tzogos goes to marry off poor orphan girls or daughters of a poor Talmid Chacham. This is from the greatest tzedakos. So God makes tzedakah when he has the capacity to do this. There's no greater tzedakah than this. Is sameach leolam, to always bring joy to the nefashos of gumos. The anxious, sad souls. Because of Rabbeinu Ramah, there was this mashnokim livsok tzedakah avur mesim b'shas etzkos nishmashos, that which people volunteered tzedakah for the dead, the time of Yizkar, meaning v'sikin l'tzeich minhag omelch b'sem it's good for their neshamas. Akal shalom. For his wives are Chaim Sob Siman Tov Reish Chaf Aleph. Shon is brought peace. See free to go my mason to kapara, and Shon there explained that the mason also require kapara. Those who say mitzvah space hakneses adivim mitzvah tzedakah. The mitzvah of, I guess, supporting a shul is greater than the mitzvah of tzedakah. Mitzvah tzedakah l'nochim l'cholim, and the mitzvah of tzedakah to young people to the Torah or cholim adhim, or to poor people who are sick. Adim mitzvahs based is better than mitzvah giving money to shul. Akal shono. The Rebbe say about Itas about Basra and Taftes before the tzedakah the other base Knesset says that tzedakah is greater than giving to shul. Because Avrav that Krok Ave Basel can't receive down a Bereka Bais, Coach can't tzedakah, even though it's plus it's written by the giving base. And it is tzedakah is certainly the case. Tzedakah the Bereka Bais and tzedakah is superior to the supporting the base. And Mikdash Coach can't certainly support greater supporting a shul. He says here, Ein Sham Dvar Tchuki Ma'en Sham. Chashon is not sure about this. Uvad Mizeh Divrei Rabbeinu, he says it to him, but the race is also difficult. The Mekora Din, Yerushalmi Shili Peh. The source was from the Gemara. Yerushalmi had a Peh. That one time, famous Gemara. One time in Lud, they were walking around the shuls in Lud, and one of the Chacham is saying that my forefathers built these wonderful shuls. And the other one said, how many souls did they embed in this building? The Milo have a bake nacho, where they're not people who were totally the Torah could be supported. So they're building shuls. Correlite he said concerning the situation, the army so left their creator and made sanctuaries. As saying in English, they had an edifice complex. Okay, so yesh the human baraisa ochalim mutamidis, where they're not people to learn Torah or sick people in beds. And we said, "Vayim mul the mitzvah Talmud Torah for people cholim harbeko dom basically." It's clear that the mitzvah Talmud Torah or being healing the sick is greater than based in shul. Ve'im beisayse ve'im marik the dik mizeh the lay Talmud Torah people cholim have basically go to mitzvah tzedakah. Marik that the beisayse is referring to says that we're not for Talmud Torah people cholim, then basically would be greater than mitzvah tzedakah. The time near the Lokin Havali Lamar Milo Havanim with Staka. And it seems that the reason is that it should have said, well, weren't Anikim Tzedakah? I need which gives tzedakah, so it must be a name to give tzedakah as a lower level than basic class. It's only Talmud Torah B'cholim is a higher level. So Arukh HaShulchan is not impressed with this. But is the who said the Yerushalmi Naki Amitzvahs? No proof. Shana saying two of the perhaps two greatest mitzvahs. Of course, there could be other mitzvahs to be in basic mitzvahs as well. The bracket says Gama Gra Yisigula Baby Ataysa Shekosav. Okay, the Gra also disagrees. You test. Omnam Yerushalmi Borshon to have a kama beknishta sheomer to have a kamitai being a knishta lud. But says Oshon, they're talking about where places there's several shuls because it says they were walking in among the shuls in Lud. If you say in Raya Cloud, there's no evidence whatsoever. Not happy there were many shuls. And one shul perhaps does take precedence. Of old Mashiksas also seems that they were very adorned shuls, very magnificent shuls. When that says law that shouldn't spend money on that adornment. That's not an issue with the shul itself. Tara the Meknishta the Kabani Ein Sham. He said Rav saw the gate of a shul that they were building. Okay, the figure says Iraq based on That's the case. So he one shul. But it still could be that they didn't like the Tara. He didn't like the adornment and the aesthetics. Vakos that little American Varsham the Lokai Cloud, it's not basic Nesses. Besides America, it's clear it's not going to the shul itself. Ella and the Dovas basic Nesses. For even knows, but on not the construction shul, but on the donations to the shul, such as giving oil for the illumination. So it's just we had a call that shows the double that the people in the community have the right, the kilo, to redistribute it to poor people. And this is true even though in Yerushalmi it seems that the building basic Knesset, the mitzvah basic Knesset is superior to mitzvah tzedakah chuli ad kal shono. And quote from Marik. If you say ain't a moving cloud, the mind in Yerushalmi was that. What's Yerushalmi's relevance? So Yerushalmi married be'etzim meaning mitzvah Knesset. Trying to say the building of the basic Knesset. If he's the Rechelimar, repairs Yerushalmi, Yankee shoot a basic Knesset. Unless the Yerushalmi, the Marik is so, it's going to tell you about adorning the basic Knesset. But Dima Kishuti in the Ma'ar, he likened the adornment to the illumination. The Abagan Kishu basic Knesset is also adornment to the shul. Okay, so we're supposed to be finished here for today. We should be, but next it's really a middle, so let's do Chaf also. Even though it's going to leave us only one sif in the end, the simon, but please I got Kavas our baby. He says well the Dovas is talking basic Knesset, will be in basic Knesset. So anyway, what it is, it's also, but he says also going on the Dovas for the needs of the shul and not the destruction of the shul. That's one. Zevai the Echreches the talking basic Knesset, Vade the Chiv Gomer. It's certainly that whatever's necessary to the needs of the shul is definitely absolute obligation. Elidim Mosalos. But in terms of excesses, the Sagi Lavachi, where we can make it without them. We bring there possess, such as adding additional candles, etc. By that does not take precedence over anything else. On essentials, they would not have a question. It seems to me clear, says Osho. The Zesh Kosu, the Rifim, Tztaka, that what they said is superior to Tztaka. Lo mai b'Tztaka, Raven Chayot. It's also not that about Tztaka to feed poor people, etc. But Tztaka shul archivani. So it's about Tztaka, which is to be more expansive to the poor person. So vis-a-vis that, expanding the basic Knesset is superior. Taiki lo, and it's inferred, Midis Kibu Yushami and Yonim Yosef Dolim. Shani mentions the great things like Cholim and Talmud Torah. So in other things, these are basic Knesset is greater. Places seem to have another understanding when we analyze carefully. The even better. How can it talk superior to the base Hamikdash? For the bread of the Lechem Panim and the mincha of the Tamid. Lo Satam Mekul Gomer. Erev Shamayim Mutav to take tzedakah. Read Lechem Panim Beis Hamikdash. I can say it's better to give tzedakah than bring a Tamid. Lechem Panim Beis Hamikdash. That's Hachi Kamein. But that's saying the Ima Avodas Beis Hamikdash Shashai Chayis to the Chorbe Pruto Kol Echad Misol Yitah Seiv Momon Arbe. It was possible for an avodah of the Beis Hamikdash where every friend in Gladys was participating. One pruta would have been enough because it's going to take shlish shekel. The Chemin they required to give you a shlish shekel. Because it's so that you become makom vaniyim merubin it's shlish shekel bachas. And so too anywhere where you need to give tzedakah, you have to give at least a third of a shekel. But it's not only to do with the hierarchies and what's considered to be more significant. The bottom line, he doesn't leave it particularly clear what's more significant than what. But it seems that it's logical that tzedakah to money is more significant than giving to a shul. But what Arukh HaShulchan is saying is that that's the essentials for that need, not excesses. And other than that, the essentials for the shuls will take precedence over excesses. Also, again, the essential shuls, but not the excesses for the shuls. That's why it comes out.